Solana killer Aptos launches its highly anticipated mainnet. Ripple starts testing XRPL sidechain compatible with Ethereum. Shiba Inu soars as it gets ready for Coinbase Pro listing. Mastercard will help banks offer cryptocurrency trading. Deadfellas is coming to Sandbox. DigiDaiku Mythic Trait sees a $150,000 offer on OpenSea. Azuki expands details on proof of stake golden skateboard auction. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Assets of Value podcast. Today, on October the 18th, and every day, we connect to give an industry insider's perspective on crypto, Web3, and NFT topics. We are the founders of Assets of Value, a Web3 research organization. Our podcast is not to be taken as legal or financial advice. Let's dive straight into it. Abhay, how's the market looking?
Hi Schwab, the market remains the same as yesterday. We didn't have any much volatility, so effectively we did not see a major Bitcoin move, or even though some of the altcoins have pumped quite a lot. Those are mainly infrastructure based coins, and we will explain you why.
Sure, let's jump straight into that. The VC backed Layer 1 solution was built by ex Facebook personnel and provides a unique approach. What's going on with Aptos and why is it dubbed as a Solana killer?
So, to understand Aptos, we need to first understand the Facebook crypto project, which is formerly known as Libra and renamed as Diem. So, what happened was the team who built the blockchain started developing two other projects. The first one is Aptos, and the second one is Sui. So Aptos is regarded as a Solana killer because it mimics Solana in much of its operations. Lowest gas fee, highest TPS, and rightfully, I think Aptos will provide a really good competition to Solana. It is made to compete with Solana rather than for Ethereum.
Surely the similarities or the fact that it's a replacement for Solana, it doesn't end there. So you mentioned transaction speed. Is there anything in terms of security or anything else that kind of separates it before? Solana itself has a unique way of handling blockchain data.
Yeah, exactly.
So what separates Aptos apart? I'm still not getting it. Yes, it's VC backed. Is it the fact that it's got so much money pouring into it, therefore they are in a stronger position to sponsor other projects and bring on companies to build onto this layer one solution?
Fundamentally, Solana is a highly centralized chain, and Aptos will always be a centralized chain itself. So we don't see much of a difference there, but the difference comes when the stage of development of the ecosystem. Even though Solana has existed into the mainstream for more than 1 year now, it doesn't have a well established ecosystem yet. While Aptos has a lot of wallets, lot of GameFi, lot of NFTs, lot of DeFi. So from an ecosystem development standpoint, you can say that Aptos is much ahead of Solana. And you know what? The biggest backer of Aptos is FTX itself, which is the biggest backer of Solana. So this is a VC game, and we know that Solana's growth and Solana's explosive momentum was fueled by its excellent tokenomics, right? It's much more conserved, it's much more stable and sustainable. But Aptos tokenomics was designed in such a way that it favors the investors more. So probably FTX is going to make more money with Aptos than it made with Solana. I think Aptos will grow in the next 1 year and VCs will dump on retailers.
Okay, couple of things there. So is it Sam just splitting his risk? So he's got one leading blockchain that he's backing, Solana, and now he's splitting his risk by going into Aptos. Is he backing Sui as well, or is it just Aptos?
Yes, he is backing Sui.
Okay, so it seems like a three-pronged approach where a risk is split across Solana, Aptos, and Sui to see potentially what sticks and what gains the most momentum. There is a saying that for this or the next bull run, winners are not necessarily going to be the winners from the last bull run. You touched on the tokenomics around Aptos. Where are we with the actual token? Is it released on exchanges, or is there a timeline for this?
Yeah, it's going to be listed on Binance tomorrow. And the listing was quite accelerated because there was no announcement in September or August about a potential listing. There are community provisions of airdrops and other activities, and I think it will reflect in the Aptos price action. Of course, it's going to pump. Binance will pump it, and then probably VCs are going to dump on.
Okay, so we are less than 24 hours away from a new token release on Binance. Surely it's got to be on FTX if it's on Binance and Sam is backing it. So what we can expect in terms of price action is a price drop as soon as it hits the market, and then a potentially stabilizing for a few days or a few weeks, and then a potentially an increase leading up to the vesting or unlocking period where VCs could potentially dump again on unsuspecting retailers. Is that the kind of price play that we're looking at?
That's the problem here because we do not know how many players has Aptos right now. The VCs will not be able to sell for 1 year. The team also won't be able to sell for 1 year. But we do not know how much will be the circulating supply on listing and the other details. So we are going completely blind into a token launch, and we know that there's no IDO, there's no ICO, it's all a VC game. Only VCs got Aptos at the sustainable price, and now it's completely up to Binance, right? Binance may be listing it at $5 a APT.
Finally, some excitement within the crypto token launch area of the industry. I can't remember such a token creating such a buzz for many, and it could be because the retail market has kind of turned its back on crypto. There hasn't been that much hype, like you mentioned. I'm intrigued to see the ecosystems, the users, and more importantly, the developers who are continuing to build and back on this. Certainly one to watch out for and one to check in tomorrow in terms of release time, schedule, and price action. So, moving on, XRP Ripple started testing an XRPL sidechain compatible with Ethereum. The sidechain itself would run approximately 1,000 transactions per second, and it would be compatible with Ethereum applications like MetaMask, Remix, Truffle. This is a big win for XRP, wouldn't you agree?
It's a complicated topic because XRP has been in issues with SEC, which suppressed the price action, and the tokenomics is really bad. So I don't know if the recent decision of having a Ethereum compatible sidenet will favor XRP investors in the long term because XRP is a whale game. Maybe we'll see some momentum from XRP holders, just speculating that the token will be much more useful. But the problem is that this was innate to XRP because XRP ledger from the beginning. The only thing happened now is XRP decided to go Ethereum compatible. That is the only thing. And how many Ethereum compatible chains you know? There are a lot of chains which are Ethereum compatible. Let's see who will develop on XRP. Of course, XRP is a faster, XRP is cheaper than Ethereum. But let's see when compared to the developer base and the dApps ecosystem.
It's certainly one to watch out for, and we'll see where this news takes us. SEC are all over it until XRP can come to an agreement with SEC, then potentially that's when we will begin to see XRP live up to the potential that many believe it has. Moving on to Shiba Inu, that token itself is actually soaring as it gets ready for Coinbase Pro listing. Should that be a concern that such a meme coin is rallying right now ahead of a Coinbase Pro listing?
I think meme coins are so powerful in the crypto ecosystem. I know that many people hate meme coins, but I don't see why. Because people like to speculate, people like to play, and I think meme coins offers them a solution. Let Shiba Inu go to moon. I'm happy for the buyers and investors of Shiba Inu. I don't see a fundamental value behind Shiba Inu, so I don't hold Shiba Inu for my personal portfolio. But still, I'm happy for the investors. Shiba Inu was the top performer in 2021 bull run.
I wonder if those type of gains are now going to be offered to American citizens now the fact that you can get it on Coinbase. One to watch for sure. Mastercard will help banks offer cryptocurrency trading. Now, this baffles me. Why is it Mastercard that is suddenly a gatekeeper and an authority in cryptocurrency? They are traditionally with fiat and a merchant in terms of payment processing. Now, is it that they are helping on the transactional layer?
I think Mastercard just wants to keep up with Visa. So Visa has been pretty aggressive in making these crypto collaborations, crypto offerings, etc. So Mastercard doesn't want to lose the pace. They just want to keep up with Visa in terms of expansions. I think it's a positive move from Mastercard and especially a positive news for crypto community.
For sure, we know that the banking industry is struggling, and any help or collaborations that big brands or companies that do have a lot of assets can help out and collaborate with, no doubt the banks will connect with them. In the NFT space, we're seeing some mild price action. I wouldn't get too excited about it. Crypto punks, yes, bids are up, buy is up, but then with volume so low, it only takes a couple of transactions to show a spike in NFT activity on the marketplace, especially at the rate CryptoPunks are valued at. Digidaiku Mythic Trait. So this is a new NFT collection. We've seen offers of around 150K. This is really surprising. Could it be that there's FOMO happening right now because of that Super Bowl advert that has been announced, and the collection seeing some positivity, and the most sought after traits are actually trading for a premium? We need to see where this collection will go in the long term, as Digidaiku as an NFT collection hasn't been around for long at all. Dead Fellas coming to Sandbox. Builders keep building. Yes, the metaverse is still in its very early stages, but an older connection like Dead Fellas moving into the metaverse seems like that's where the value will be for its either holders or players. But really, not much to unpick around the NFT space there. It's quite mild if I were to have a broad kind of view on this space with nothing too much in terms of excitement.
Yeah, I agree. Since the volume is really low right now, we cannot really say that a trend is forming or there's a new narrative or anything. It has always been the case with crypto. In a bear market, the volume goes away. I remember a quote from Benjamin Graham, who was a principal advocate of value investing. So he says the intelligent investor is a realist who sells to optimists and buys from pessimists. I think the quote has so much value and so much relevance in the space right now because back in 2021 November October times everyone were optimistic about crypto because they were hoping for 100k BTC, 10k Ethereum, and all over the YouTube space we could see people betting hyper glorified numbers, and we knew that people were really optimistic about crypto. So we should be selling them. And when at this time we know that 93% of the CEOs believe that we are going to face a recession, a global recession, people are pessimistic and we should be buying from those pessimists, right? Maybe it's a good time to buy crypto. What do you say, Schwab?
I'd have to agree. I'd have to agree. When you're looking at NFTs, the blue chip regarded collection, CryptoPunks now, if you are liquid and if you can buy into that collection, then certainly they are underpriced to where we were only a few months ago. I think that kind of about wraps it up for today. As always, this has been super fun. I'm glad you were able to jam with us today. Until next time, thanks everybody and signing off.